golden internet, Mogwai here, and I got another of Runeterra video for you guys today, and I barely said that. God, it's so hard. Dude, Riot, can you just change this game's name, please? For my sake. Anyways, we had another video for you guys today, and we're going to be playing some more APHELIOS. Now, I got a bit of a message for people who will, because they will be complaining. Like, there will be people watching this who will be like, I am so fed up with APHELIOS. I am so fed up with Target. I have no interest in this. I don't care. I've dealt with this ever since I have started doing YouTube, and especially on Legends of Runeterra. People get tired of cards really easy. The reality is we're spoiled, right? And when anything is a little bit out of balance, we start crying and waving our arms around, you know? And there's already a lot of people complaining about APHELIOS, saying he's super busted. I don't disagree. I think he's a little bit overtuned. I'd rather have an APHELIOS, though, than have a fucking Riven and Viktor, who nobody played. Like, they came out 2 days later, people were playing Draven and Zoe instead. So it's really neat that they push him a little bit, and maybe if he needs to be toned down, especially with Gravitum, he will be toned down eventually, but I'm not gonna have it. Like, you guys can complain all you want. I'm gonna keep posting APHELIOS. I'm gonna post a shitload of APHELIOS decks because I really like the champion. I have a lot of fun playing him, and as of right now, he's my favorite champion, even exceeding the likes of Raleigh, dare I say. So I will not stop, and I don't care if you are tired or if APHELIOS is mainstream, because my channel is not about playing hipster shit, even though that's kind of technically what it is a lot of times. It's about playing the decks that I like, and a deck being popular does not mean that I automatically dislike it. I love APHELIOS. That's the bottom line. I'm going to play a shitload of them, but I will also be developing APHELIOS counter decks as well. Decks that are very prepared for APHELIOS in case he becomes very prevalent in the meta, which is looking to be the case. Today, we're going to showcase honestly, my favorite version of APHELIOS, and what I believe to be the strongest one, at least from my own experience. It's very early to say as of right now, but I do believe this is incredibly powerful, and it combines APHELIOS and Viktor in a deck that utilizes invoke mechanics, amongst other things, to generate a bunch of created cards that will allow you to utilize Viktor and APHELIOS to get nutty value, as you're going to be able to play these cards for very little mana, potentially free. What Viktor does alongside APHELIOS is that when both of them are leveled up, your moon weapons cost 0 mana. That may not seem like much, but that is a big deal, because you're just able to chain these. Alongside Veil Tempo, we have the ability to just generate ridiculous tempo. And we're setting up a board state and a game state in which we are getting way more use out of our mana than our opponent. And that generally leads to winning games. Viktor himself also is a win condition, as he keeps getting upgraded and upgraded. So we're running a full set of Bastion to protect both Viktor and APHELIOS. When it comes to our 2-drops, we have Mountain Goat and Ballistic Bot. This is like the easiest 2-drop slot option ever. You know, the two of the best 2-drops in the game, especially Ballistic Bot. Fantastic targets for Crescendum as well with APHELIOS. So great right there. We got Spacey Sketcher, just phenomenal card. Not much more to say about it. Solari Priestess to give us a little bit of extra removal, because combining Target and Piltover does have certain weaknesses. Like, we don't really have the ability to kill big creatures unless we start invoking. And that's what Solari Priestess is for. The Falling Comet, even the Meteor Shower can be really useful cards that can allow us to deal with the opposing APHELIOS, amongst other things like bigger champions, right? That's also why we're running a couple of Get Excited. This is a good, like, being able to deal 3 damage is very important in this meta, because it means you kill APHELIOS. So you want to run cards that either deal 3 damage or kill units like APHELIOS, like Culling Strike. So we're running Get Excited and a couple of copies of Hush, as we have the Fangs here, a full set of Star Shaping, a one-off of Submersible. I've been doing this a lot in Targan Piltover decks. Very rarely do I build a Targan Piltover deck without at least 1 copy of Submersible, because this card is very easy to enable in decks like these, especially like decks like with Zoe and stuff. And it is just a very high value card. It's a 5-mana 5/5 with Elusive that draws you a card. Like, it is, you know, old Shadow Assassin on steroids, right? So we run it as a one-off here, and we play 2 copies of Eclipse Dragon. We're playing Eclipse Dragon with APHELIOS again, because I really like this 7-drop in APHELIOS. Not only because of the Nightfall synergy, even though there's no Nightfall you know, cards here because we don't have enough to support that. But in this case, what it does is Eclipse Dragon gives us more created cards, more fuel, because as we're running Veil Temple, we need to make sure that we don't run out of gas, because a lot of times we're going to be able to play a shitload of stuff. So making sure that we can always keep coming at an opponent, do not take that out of context, is really important, right? So Eclipse Dragon creates us very beefy units that Viktor will reduce the cost of once he levels up. Leveling up Viktor in this deck is very, very easy. And we also have a couple of gifts from Beyond as well. I love this card with Veil Temple. It is a little bit expensive, but it's easier to do, and it's just like the ultimate toolbox, man. There's so much shit you can do with this. It's like, I love Moon Weapons. Moon Weapons make me feel all tingly inside. Very competitive deck. I believe it is tier 1 without a doubt. I feel I can beat anything with this. And yeah, if you want a strong Aphelios deck that is proven, because, you know, Aphelios Yasuo is nice, but it's tier 2 at best. It is a little bit clunky sometimes, and it's decent, but it's not at the level of this, I think. And hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay that I got for you today. I got really good gameplay. It's a bit of a mix, though. It's a couple of games that I had on my stream, because I only had 2 games with this deck on my stream before I switched to labs. So I just it wasn't enough for a video, so I recorded another 2 games on my own. So you're gonna see a bit of a shirt swap going on, but I think today's gameplay is really, really high quality, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like for Aphelios. Fuck the haters. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think I want to play one of these 2. I think I'm gonna play a little bit of Viktor Aphelios, and trying to see if I can I can untilt a little bit. I'm not too tilted though. It's just that we weren't playing with a very good deck. It makes me sad because I spent a few hours on that deck, but it happens. Let's drop this. Let's keep the rest. Ooh, nice. Zoe with Fizz. Zoe has very, very quickly. I know Mountain Goat would make more sense, but if they have any unit here, then I don't get to curve into Aphelios.
Fight or die.
Improve perfection. Join me if you want to live. So ordinary.
As darkness falls, the moon rises.
We're gonna go Calibrum because we want to be setting up the Gravitum. Because this is not as much tempo, he doesn't play like a 4-drop, I am going to make use of this turn to play the Veil Temple. It's a big hit. This is not the turn to Solari Priestess. This is the turn to,
See as I see.
fuck.
They will know. Reach out, Aphelios.
One star's whoopsie is another spark.
Bask in her radiant blessing.
against us.
Stun that.
Feel no fear, show no mercy. Words to die by. Leave nothing standing.
I could have healed. I could have saved him. I forgot about the temple, but it's fine. It's fine.
Embrace the night, Aphelios. A crescent path opens before us.
Flesh is a weakness we must shed. As humanity ends, the machines rise.
Then clarity reigns, Fel. Our path is fixed. Now, we must walk it.
So that's how you want to roll, huh? All right.
It hurts, because it must.
Another brilliant design.
Bitch! Metal is perfection. Give me that sweet regeneration, baby. Of course!
Inferno.
Erase frailty.
Reach out, Aphelios.
Let's go, baby.
Towards the moon, brother.
I actually should have spent some mana. Oh well, whatever. Woo! Bam, 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 badam, 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 badam.
A vision of progress brought to life.
Great. Oh, I definitely want to, like, another deck that I want to build. APHELIOS with Twisted Fate. It's normal that they want the new champions to be a little bit busted. They're trying to bring some new people into the game with champions releases. Yeah. Like, you definitely... I'd rather have APHELIOS than Viktor and Riven from last expansion. Like, two cards that came out, people played them with like 1 or 2 days, and then people just stopped using them because they sucked, right? It's always better to have the other way around. I'm gonna drop the Bastion. I'm gonna keep the Mystic Shot though. because the Mystic Shot is actually really important in this matchup, as it allows us to bop barriers at fast speed. Destroying barriers at fast speed is really neat. Well, I guess we're all about that go today. We got a very interesting hand. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna shut up for a while. All right.
Always 2 steps ahead.
I'm targeting Piltover. Like I am a nightmare for your barriers. I could have a bazillion different things in my hand, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta, you know.
The fate of mortals and spirits falls.
Sometimes you just gotta.
Embrace the night, APHELIOS. Crescendo.
People talk about Gravitum. People love talking about Gravitum, but Crescendum is just as crazy. It's just not as obvious, because Gravitum is like very game winning if played right. But Crescendum like allows you to build your board,
My shield is
and the fact that you can deck build.
Takes both our actions.
Perfection.
I find them unworthy.
This will be quick.
System upgrade.
Press on.
Prime and ready.
Deny counters this very easily. Marin Stars. It's expensive, but I'm gonna
Daylight
take it.
warms the heart and lights the way.
Can you improve perfection? Rise, metal brethren.
See, the thing is, we drop him down to 3, but he definitely gets some sort of trade with Fiora, levels up, and then all of a sudden we're extremely vulnerable to with Fiora. So we have to pass here. We have to threaten him. Just go wide, go wide. I love that. Hush!
Forced equilibrium.
We have to play reactively. We have to play reactively.
Try me.
So ordinary.
I have no equal. This will be quick.
Nothing I can do, right? No Mystic Shot or anything. Hush protects us against that, but not Concerted Strike. And I just realized I had a big brain fart. I'm like, wait, I can stop Fiora from winning here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, fish. This is how we win the game. We Spacey Sketcher into a Challenger Snake. Chat, I need your energy. Effective immediately. I need your energy. Snake, come to me! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Wait. Wait, this still does it. This still does it. This still does it! Mama, this still does it! Oh, who needs a snake when you got a bull, bitch? Charging! Oh! Oh! Whoo! Oh my god! That's a YouTube. That goes on YouTube. Hi. Now I'm Goku. We're facing a very good player in Cats as us, and they're playing, you know, top tier meta deck in TF Fizz. So we're gonna mulligan away the Bastion, and we're gonna mulligan away the Eclipse Dragon. Am I gonna keep the Solar Priestess? Sure. I could have better things, but just in case I didn't have a proper 3-drop here. I want to play the Ballistic Bot because there are quite a few 2-drops they can have, or even draw into 1-drops now to trade into my Mountain Goat. So I'd rather set up the Ballistic Bot, which can enable a Aphelios on curve. N Aphelios on curve. English. We'll go with that. Not only is it a shirt change, I just realized, it's also like the hair, because I just had a shower. I'm not going to risk my Ballistic Bot for 1 damage, because they could have a Mystic Shot or even a Suit Up.
Inferior design. System upgrade.
Not going to allow a Plunder.
Join me if you want to live.
Embrace the night, Aphelios.
Nice. I'm going to get Crescendum.
Can you improve perfection? Evolve or die.
I'm going to go for the open attack before he can do something like Twisted Fate. Gets a nice damage on him.
I'm always up for a round or two. Something for all of you.
My future. That I am superior life form. System upgrade. A ticket to the gun show.
Okay.
Safety disengage.
Well, I'd like for him to attack because dealing with Twisted Fate is pretty important. Like, we really want to prevent...
All or nothing.
One star's whoopsie is another spark.
Prime and ready. Can you improve perfection?
He's playing around my Aphelios really well here. Preventing my other moon weapon generation, but it's fine. I'm going wide. Like, if you're gonna play that game, I'm gonna go wide. And the moment you commit to Twisted Fate, I'll hush and kill it. Doesn't get excited. I mean, unless he pulls like 2 more rummages out of his ass, you know, this shouldn't be a problem.
For every phase, a weapon.
Safety disengaged.
Leave, APHELIOS.
You'll be sorry.
Nice.
Fell.
It's okay that we lost APHELIOS. He's so low at this point. He has no health gain. And we prevent Twisted Fate from becoming a problem. We always go for these ignitions, keeping our 2 men open for Calibrum. We're not gonna let him play anything without us being able to threaten it with Calibrum. We're at very high health here. He played around APHELIOS really well, didn't let me going off. Like, that's one of the things you gotta keep in mind with APHELIOS, right? Like, you can disrupt his moon weapon generation process. Like, if your opponent picks up a... Because I picked up a Calibrum, but my opponent would not give me a follower to hit it with, so he locked me out. And that was clever. I'm not going for Solari Priestess, because I'm not getting anything that applies direct damage. And at this point, I need tickets! I need tickets to gun shows.
System upgrade.
We're gonna go for Calibrum first. He's going in.
As darkness falls, the moon rises.
Badam, badam.
Can you improve perfection?
He needs a suit up.
Calibrum. If you can only feel one thing, Fel, let it be my light.
She's so corny, but I love it. Unfortunately, we can't trigger this anymore, so we're just gonna... Like I said, we're gonna take this hit. We can take it. We can take it. It's gonna hurt, but we can definitely take it.
Prime and ready.
There we go. We're gonna Calibrum the fish, and then we're gonna Infernum for the win.
Through unwavering faith, the moon is born anew.
And in case you're wondering, I was gonna use Infernum. I was gonna make it so that my Overwhelm unit was the second strongest on the board, so that Twisted Fate cannot come in and gold card me. And against that deck, that pretty much guarantees the win. Like, unless they have like get excited into Mystic Shot, you know, like very, very high damage output in their hand and spells, they're pretty screwed with that regen combination. So that's pretty much how you gotta approach the matchup. Like, it's a very strong deck. Don't get me wrong, like Twist Fizz is really, it's the premier elusive deck right now. We've always had one of those. They keep coming back, right? Like, somebody finds the best version of an elusive list that tries to just interact as little with you as possible, right? But you always have to find and search, or English, you always have to look out for the weaknesses in regen combinations, because there's always a weakness. Unless you play target. Alright, one more. Woo! Deep? Yo, I miss Deep. Oh my, I forgot about Deep. I want to play some Deep. Fuck, man. God, I legit, like, forgot this was a thing. Let's drop these two. Let's keep Solari Priestess and Mountain Goat. Nice. I'm gonna try to play Mountain and Go to because we are in a bit of a race. Only Horny Toad says no to this. Well, they could also Vile Feast. Seems like that's what they're going for. Yeah. I'm gonna kill this. Clear the board, get the gem.
Humanity is obsolete. Join the glorious evolution.
And now we're gonna go with Victor.
Now, great maker. System upgrade.
Come on, give me that challenger. Give me that challenger. Give me that challenger, baby. Give me that challenger! Ah, grab it, time.
Improve perfection. Submit.
All right, we're on the clock here.
Ingenious. Protect our grove. Another brilliant design. Analyzing a probe.
Lifesteal, okay.
Of course. Metal is perfection.
Metal is perfection. We're gonna go with this. We're gonna go for the gem immediately onto Ballistic Bot so that we don't.
Rise, metal brethren. Another brilliant design. Always forward. I cannot be broken.
We're gonna attack to force a trade with Maokai. They could have another Vile Feast. But I do want to try to go for this, or do I? How far away from you? Like, if he goes for, even if he goes for a Yedison, he's not like, only double Yedison really gets him there, and even then we still have stuff like Hush. Because the problem is if we play Bastion, this health gain will not be enough. I'm gonna preserve my Bastion. I think it's smart to preserve my Bastion. We get rid of Maokai anyways. Oh. Never mind.
Metal is perfection. Electroplating completed. We must improve. We must evolve. Metal is perfection. Protect our grove.
Bask in her radiant blessing.
Genius in action. Electroplating completed.
Let's go with this. Quick attack. Okay, we're not getting the best, but
Yes, of course.
it's fine. We don't need our deck anymore. We need Viktor. And we need him to not get something crazy here. Okay.
Another brilliant design. Metal is perfection.
Metal is perfection.
Energy core upgrade.
That's more like it. Now he can, for 5 mana, he can't do anything that warrants my Bastion anymore. So what I can do,
Genius in action.
if I can use this the plan is to use this charger to bait out like a potential Vile Feast or anything that could pop my spell shield for when he resorts to a high-end removal for me. And like I said, even though Mogwai will level up, our objective is to win without the remaining of our deck. With this hand right here, we can win. We have all the tools.
Genius. Yes, of course. Always forward.
All right. Maokai's online. We have no more champions, nothing. We gotta win with your boy Viktor here or with Star Shaping, one of the two.
Give them room to spread their leaves. Metal is perfection. Ingenious. Analyzing a problem.
I mean, sure.
Genius in action.
The plan is very simple. Oh! We win. Viktor! MVP of this game.
Ah, yes. Perfection.
Perfection. So the plan was to develop the Undying Fire, or the Phoenix, and with Bastion backup, I would get it up to, I mean, I'm pretty sure I played more Celestials anyway, so I didn't need the Bastion to push for lethal. And then I had 2 different resources for lethal. 1 Bastion, which means that unless he has a Ruination and a Vile Feast, no, not even then, because the Phoenix survives a Ruination, right? So regardless of what happened there, I pretty much guaranteed my win, right? I'm very happy with how I played that one. It's been a while since I played against Deep. It's always a fun matchup because it's very different from others. Because you have to keep in mind, you have to race them a little bit, but you also have to look for openings as well, right? And it can be very tricky at times. And Maokai is always very scary, but I felt confident that with what I had in hand at that point, you know, it was enough. But that's why cards like Bastion are so key for this champion combination, in my opinion. And yeah, this is definitely, if I were to go to a tournament right now, this would be the APHELIOS deck that I would bring, without a doubt. It feels great, and I love that, you know, Viktor pairs with APHELIOS so well, and yeah, I mean, I love that these 2 champions work so well together. It's no coincidence, I know. But fuck, man, this deck is quite the treat, and I do not care about people complaining about APHELIOS at this point. I love him, and I'm not gonna start hating on him just because he's popular. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that because the card is amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about the deck. Try it out yourselves. You won't be disappointed, I guarantee you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with more. Not a non-APHELIOS deck. Don't worry.